Hello students, welcome back to another chapter of Geography, Chapter 7, Human Environment, Settlement, Transport and Communication. In this chapter, we will read about settlements and their types, transport and its types, different forms of communication. The topic is that we're taking up today is settlement and their types. We know that over the years, man has evolved from a nomadic life to a settled life. During this course of evolution, he has learned to make a house and live in it, grow crops, and trade the yield to obtain various useful things. He has also developed means of transport and communication to make his life more easy and comfortable. In this chapter, we will read about settlements and their types, transport, and communication. Settlements, places where people build their homes and live as a community, are called settlements. The natural settlements of early human beings were trees and caves. These were temporary as people had to move from place to place in search of food. As they learned to grow crops, they stopped wandering, started making permanent homes, and settled at one place. These settlements were near river valleys, as the water and fertile soil helped in growing crops. As manufacturing, trade, and commerce started and flourished, larger settlements in the form of towns and cities came into existence. Settlements can be classified into two types. They are rural and urban. Usually, an urban settlement differs from a rural settlement in terms of size, population density, and occupation that are available. Despite many differences, they depend on each other. Villages provide labor and food to town, while towns provide educational, medical, and employment facilities to rural areas. In Chapter 1, you have learned that early human beings depended entirely on nature for food, clothing, and shelter. But with time, they learned new skills to grow food, build homes, and develop better means of transport and communication. In this way, they modified the environment where they lived. The place where a building or a settlement develops its called its site. A place where a building or a settlement develops is called its site. The natural conditions for a selection of an ideal site are favorable climate, availability of water, suitable land, fertile soil. Settlements are places where people build their homes. Settlements can be temporary and permanent. Settlements which are occupied for a short time are called temporary settlement. The people living in deep forest, hot and cold deserts and mountains. When settlements which are made to live in for a long time are called permanent settlements. People build homes to live in. Settlements can be classified into two types. They are rural and urban. The villages are rural settlements where people are engaged in activities like agriculture, fishing, forestry, crafts work, and trading. Rural settlements. Rural settlements can be compact or scattered. In compact settlements, houses are built close to each other with narrow streets. Such settlements develop mostly in the river valleys and fertile plains where the land is flat. In scattered settlements, houses or individual farmhouses are located away from each other. They develop of mostly extreme climate and thick forest or hilly areas. In rural areas, people build houses to suit their environment. In regions of heavy rainfall, houses have slanting roofs. In regions where water accumulates in the rainy season, houses are constructed on a raised platform or stilts. In the areas of hot climates, thick mud-walled houses with thatched roofs. Local materials like stones, mud, clay, straw, etc. are used to construct houses. Next, urban settlements. Urban settlements include towns and cities. In this, majority of population is involved in non-agricultural activities such as industry, trade, commerce, and administration. In urban areas, the people are engaged in manufacturing, trading, and services. So students, human beings are depend on environment to grow food, build homes, and develop better means of transport and communication. Human beings have modified the environment. Settlements are places where people build their homes. The settlements earlier grew near the river valleys as water was easily available and land was fertile. Settlements can be permanent or temporary. Settlements which are occupied for a short time are called temporary settlements. In permanent settlements, people build homes to live in. Settlements can be rural or urban. Rural settlements can be compact and scattered. People in rural areas practice agriculture. In urban area, people are mostly engaged in manufacturing, trading, and services. Students watch and listen the video twice and try to understand the content properly.